Welcome to everything you wanted to know about war games, but were afraid to ask. Tech a special show. It's a Noble Night show where we feature Noble Lighters, and also this guy, and this guy, who make up...
And I'm Grant.
And this guy, who make up these guys.
Really? These sons of they've been making us look bad for like 2 years now.
You think that's funny?
We have Jess from Noble Night. We might have Dan Leader from Noble Night, but we don't know. We'll be talking about new codes, no codes, what the hey is going on codes, and also we ain't gonna talk about Carl Kreider, neither Stegler. So welcome to everything you wanted to know about war games, but were afraid to ask. The Artie and Danny Show!
And I'm Grant.
Oh, crud.
That was the greatest introduction I think I've ever seen in my whole life.
I'm actually crying.
It's definitely the greatest introduction to this.
I was not ready for that at all. That was amazing.
I especially appreciate
I had a good time doing that, man. Listen, Artie, come on, shoot off your mouth here. Let's go.
Welcome, everybody, to the show. Joining us tonight is Jess from Noble Night Games and these sons of bitches, Alexander and Grant from the Player's Aid.
Thank you for having us.
Good time.
I couldn't
It's only
resist.
just begun.
This is it, man. This is the show where someone in the comments, I mean, what, there's 23 people. We're going to wait a little bit, I guess, right? But someone in the comments is going to, well, Jess, go ahead. Go ahead.
Sure. Oh, pressure's on. Well, so we've heard from tons of you that you would enjoy another discount code for Noble Night Games, and we would like to give you one. So we thought it would be fun to have someone here name the next discount coupon code.
Jess, you're echoing.
Oh, no. It wasn't a moment ago.
That's okay. I'm in the car. You're fine.
Not driving, though, right? Not driving.
No, I'm parked in the driveway. This is the quietest place I could find to do this because I got to listen to audio. We're having technical difficulties here, folks. Sorry about that. ARDWULF is on the road.
Well, let me try something here. I'm going to turn this down and then I'll try again. Okay. Any echoes now?
Just a tad.
Well, hopefully this will read over. We wanted to see if someone here in the chat would be interested in naming the next coupon code. It will have to be a very limited time coupon code. It'll be good for about a week, 10% off of anything at Noble Night Games. And we've got 12 characters in which for you to name the coupon code. So the best, funniest, punniest, perhaps. I don't know. We don't have any metrics. We'll decide. Someone here will pick who the winner is, and that winner will also receive a $20 store credit. So 10% off, and also the $20 coupon for you.
I'll vote on Stigler's behalf. Stigler says Desert Fox Deluxe 2022.
Ah, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's more than 12 characters.
Well,
Hold on.
I was not
the
consulted
12
on the
characters
technical
of-
limitations of the platform.
6, 7, 8, 9,
I say Farmer's Aid.
18.
That works. Canuckistan. That's a good one.
So Jess, let me give you a few shots here, okay? Why only a week? And why did you take off that code that everybody so loved so much?
Well, let me first just say that it was definitely not a personal call, that I just enjoyed taking something away from it. Or maybe it was, maybe I just enjoy your pain and your suffering.
As we all do.
They were unsuccessful at getting us demonetized, so this is how they get back at us.
Yeah.
Despite all your efforts, Dan.
Yeah, we took away your coupon code and your coupon code. And yeah, the shortest answer I can give is that the economy's been a little weird, and things have been up and down, and we just scaled back on coupon codes for a temporary time. They will be returning. We just had to pump the brakes just a little bit, and I promise they will be returning soon. I overshot a little bit on some of our sponsorships and codes and discounts. So this is me slapping my own hand a little bit, but I promise it's not because we dislike any of you.
Well, I mean, this comment below is because ARDWULF spanked me quite a bit the last show because his name wasn't on it, and so I had to. He's right. He's right. I'm telling you, he's right. I like this one.
I mean, I'd feel bad if I were you, Dan.
I feel bad, man.
I can tell.
I feel real bad. You know, I don't know about that.
So Dan.
You've got a good point on the ARDWULF one, though.
Yeah, I know. Oh, look at that. Like, they're quick. They're quick, yeah.
That's 11 characters. That's pretty good.
So, I mean, why do we have the players' aids here? I mean, these guys, they're royalty. It's royalty of review. RR. ROR. Royalty of review. So what?
They put a lot of hard work into their channel and their
no idea why we're here.
Alexander, can you speak English, please?
I feel like I'm a turtle on top of a fence post. I couldn't have got here without someone else's help.
We're all a little bit disappointed, Alexander, that you didn't wear a more flamboyant shirt this evening.
You know what? The last time I was on someone's stream, I wore one that was so flamboyant, it camouflaged me into the background, much like Dan's shirt does with his green screen every so often.
I can just imagine Alexander's closet, which is like leopard print, zebra print, polka dots, leopard print.
You have to put sunglasses on when you open it because it's so gaudy.
Completely believable.
You know, I want to go on record on saying that I love Alexander and Grant, the Players Aid and what they do. I rib them because, you don't kick a dead dog, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't kick a dead dog.
Well, for me, it's just an honor to see our favorite war game sponsored shows in the same place at the same time. It's been an honor working with all of you. It's been a pleasure working with all of you. The response from your community has been great for us. So it's been beautiful, and I'm just pleased as punch to be working with you guys.
This is the YouTube Congress of Vienna right here.
Ooh, this is a good one. And I'm Grant. That's awesome.
I'm Grant.
That's it right there.
Oh, man. So, okay. So, I mean, for the people who just joined us, we need a code name because the code name before was a little bit too singular and a little bit nepotistic, I guess. I mean,
are we making up words now, Dan?
No, I'm trying to be like Artie. You use the big words here. You know what I'm saying?
Dan is sorry.
Say it again.
Dan is sorry.
He ended there.
Yeah. So, okay. So, Jess, I went on your website today. You have a hell of a lot of new releases and new features. As a matter of fact, I saw ambush for like $85 to $90 or something like that.
Let me look. Let's see. I haven't even ambush exclamation part. Wait, yes, that's the one. Let me look at that. Oh yeah. Oh, I didn't even see those come in.
Well,
don't forget they're buying stuff too. I got a big want list the other day in the emails. Whole bunch of war games that they're buying from Avalanche and Avalon Hill and all kinds of other stuff.
Yeah, so, thank you for reminding me. Our Night's Most Wanted rotating buy list. It's a list that we rotate out every couple of weeks that has things that we're temporarily offering a higher payout for. And right now it's popular war games. So if you go to our website and click on that Night's Most Wanted banner there in the right corner, or up at the top left where there's sell trade. You can get there as well, and take a look at that list, and everything on that list we are currently paying extra for.
Yeah. You know what? With this code, you know, Jess, your computer might shut down, man. You think you got the power? Yeah, he's from California.
Sesquipedalian.
He's on the funny stuff, man.
It's like a sesquicentennial.
I don't know what he's trying to say. I've never heard. Artie, what's that?
Sesquipedalian?
Yeah.
Yes, it's sesquipedalian.
Yeah, what is it, for God's sake?
Sesquipedalian.
Oh, yeah, that you mean, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
What is it?
You can't use a word in its definition.
I don't even know what it means. I've seen the word before.
Where did you see that word before?
He reads war game rule books all the time.
Oh, boom!
Also,
There's another shot there. Boom!
Sesquipedalian is the most Midwestern pronunciation of sesquipedalian I've ever heard in my life.
I have a reasonably thick Midwestern accent.
That was incredible.
And I'm from Ohio, so every time I bump into somebody, I go, oh.
You know, when I listen,
Which I never noticed until somebody made fun of Ohio that do that.
When I listen to Alexandra, I feel like I'm watching like BBC TV or something. I get all like, who's gonna die now? Like there's cops and shit and stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know? Okay, so nobody has said anything yet. This is ridiculous. We've been on for 10 minutes.
I see many suggestions, many excellent suggestions.
Yes.
How about Sesquipedalian?
I advise against it, to be honest. Because nobody will know how to spell it.
Yeah, it's true. And nobody's going to buy anything because it's too long.
Everybody knows how to spell Dan has a big butt.
Siri, what does sesquipedalian mean?
Long-winded, verbose, big words.
Yep. Polysyllabic, long, characterized by long words. Long-winded. Nice. Thank you, Siri.
And how do folks in Ohio get along with folks in Indiana?
Not good. Not good.
When it comes to college sports, not good.
Yeah, you're not in Michigan, so I mean, come on.
Well, yeah, those guys definitely suck.
I'm actually a Cincinnati Reds fan, so I like.
How did that happen?
I grew up in Columbus, Indiana, for about an hour away to the west.
Okay, that kind of makes sense.
By the way, the person who guesses the thingy, Jess, gets $20 extra, doesn't she?
Yeah. She or he, whoever. I don't know if we have. Am I alone? Am I the only female in here? Probably.
My mom might be watching. That's possible.
Yeah. Whoever is determined to be the winner of this code, I will also give you $20 store credit. With the caveat that I would need your email address with which to assign that credit, but I'm sure we can work that out.
And she promises she won't put you on any mailing list.
I don't promise that at all.
Or sell it to Google.
That I won't. Yes, we don't sell our stuff, but you may, I'm so sorry, land on our newsletter list.
I get them all the time.
I won't be offended. I won't.
I've already sold all of your email addresses to a Nigerian prince of my closest acquaintance. So.
Ooh, just in time. I kind of liked Noble Labor too. We are going to be open on Labor Day because we want everyone to have fun, and lots of people have off and they want to have a good time or pick up a game with their family. So we're here for you on Labor Day, working hard. Maybe not me personally, but
of course not.
The royal we. No, I will be. I'm just going to work from home that day. I'm going to take an opportunity to catch up.
Hey, you know, I like that GROGNARD. I like that.
Yeah, that's crushingly sensible, but also very good.
Yeah, and I like this here.
Yeah, nice. ARDWULF'S, I like it.
Ooh, no good. Topic here.
That gets my vote right there.
This is
Noble
it.
band.
This is it. This is it.
Then we can also shame my Dan, our Dan. So for those of you who caught in the intro bit. Thank you, Daniel, for your introduction of the Noble Night Games crew. Our Dan, who has worked with some of you here, was not able to attend this evening, but he does send his regards and very best wishes. And we could tell him that that code was named after his lack of presence and attempt to shame him.
But didn't you say he had family commitments, though?
Yeah, it's like he has kids he cares about.
Yeah, you know, that's a pretty good reason. I
Yeah,
use it
there
all
you
the
go,
time.
Grant.
I
There
use
you
it
go.
all the time.
You know what I mean? Okay, we can't argue with you, for God's sake.
Oh, Grogs are us. I just, you guys are great. I love the whole crew here. So
Grogs
clever.
are us.
And it's
Off
Mike
topic
Anthony,
again.
Mark Anthony's brother.
I'm taking some notes here and I can't even keep up. Oh
You see-
man, I
you
probably
see,
shouldn't be the picker here though. This is you guys. We're sponsoring you guys and grateful for you helping spread the word about Noble Night Games. So I think collectively the gentleman here should decide, and you just let me know.
Well, I'm still waiting for the check. Is the check in the mail?
Yeah, the PayPal check.
Is
I
it
got
in
a
the
rock.
mail?
Hey Jess, I do want to say I love your guys' commercials. They are hilarious.
Well, thank you. I wrote them myself, and I'm
Yeah,
very proud
I
of
do
them.
really like them. Every time I watch them, I sit there and watch them because they're
Thank you.
pretty funny. Huh?
I saw you mentioned that, and I was so pleased. I'm actually like blushing just a little thinking about it. It was so fun to make those. It was fun to write them. It was fun to be in them. It was fun to direct it. I didn't film it myself. I'm not that talented, and I don't have that good of equipment, but it was a lot of fun. And I think we're gonna do another one probably this coming summer.
Nice.
Hey, Jess, I probably asked you this question before, but who's your war game buyer?
We don't. It doesn't quite work like that for us. So we have one primary purchaser. His name is Phil, and he is in charge of basically bringing in everything that's going to come from a publisher directly or from distribution. So he streamlines almost everything through those channels, and then everything else when it comes to war games coming in, like from you folks. Our crew of, I think we're 3.5 trade specialists right now. We're training a new one. And they basically do all the research and plug the data through our database and kind of figure out, based on how many copies we already have in inventory, how fast they typically sell, what data we might see on eBay if people are selling them on eBay currently. So there's a bunch of kind of research, but we don't have a specific one person who reviews specifically war games.
And who's the price person?
So usually for pricing, kind of the lifespan of a game when you sell it to us. So we get the information, we make you the offer, we pay for the game as soon as you have accepted the payment, and then we send it through our cataloging team to get entered. So then it kind of goes into our queue. As it gets taken back out by the catalogers, at that point is when they reassess the pricing, looking things over on our past history, checking over the item for condition. So, if it's been all wrecked up on the outside, but great on the inside, that'll affect the overall pricing in the end. So it goes through kind of a bunch of metrics and history and data and Googling online to see what the market price is or should be. And then we just try to kind of have it a little bit lower than where we're seeing it elsewhere. Or if if the last 10 times that we had a certain game in and it sold instantly for $40, then maybe the next time we'll ask $45 because obviously it's in high demand. But we're not going to suddenly go, put it up for $200. So
What's that noise? It's bothering me.
I think it's Artie.
It must be me, yeah.
I think
I'm
it's
having
Alexander
severe
playing-
audio problems.
It's Alexander playing with dice or cards or something.
It's
What's
not.
the matter with
It's
you?
not.
What are
It's
you, a
not.
kid?
No, that was probably me. Remember, I'm
And
in
let
the
me tell
car, and I've got to try and hear, and I'm having a lot of problems. Hopefully, you can all hear me okay, but
Yeah,
We
we hear
can
you.
totally hear you.
I'll have to be prepared next time with like a solution that works. Which
Come on,
isn't
guys.
possible.
Jess,
It's not like you do this every week and you should have been prepared.
I'm in the old house with no internet. That's the problem.
No.
You
So I'm
see,
stuck on my phone.
whatever code this guy chooses, we don't take.
Board game bloke.
I think he's figured it out.
Okay, Trevor, I'm glad you're late there, but Jess, should we cut off a time? What at in half an hour? at half an hour mark, the code is chosen no matter what, and the guy wins $20. Is that good for everybody?
Works for me.
Okay.
It's your show, man.
Let me just
Okay,
quickly pull this up on another thing, and I'll put some suggestions in.
Perfect. You know, I'm wondering now if we've actually used code Grognard before.
Doesn't seem impossible. Kind of an easy code to guess, to be honest.
$20 is like $1 million Canadian. You know what? I smoke. By the way, Grant, you should smoke a pipe because you're the pipe type of guy. But anyways, I wanted to make my own tobacco, so I wanted to buy leaves, right? So there's only a place in Connecticut. There's a place in Connecticut that sells leaves. So I bought $23 worth of leaves online there, and then it's like shipping time. Put in your code. $76 of shipping for $23 worth of merchandise.
Wow.
And no.
That's
Was
like
it because of
flat that you
customs?
could put in an envelope.
Was it the customs?
It would almost be cheaper for you to drive to Connecticut.
Yeah. What were you saying, Jess?
Was it because of customs and the nature of the it being
Customs,
tobacco, or was it just
Customs is going to ding me later.
No, it's because of the huge ocean between us and Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a problem with the States.
we have a lot of problems? That's fair.
Yeah. I'm telling you.
Well, the a tiny piece of good news about import taxes and so forth for our friends up in Canada, we are working on an upgrade to our site that will allow for all the international currencies to be shown natively, so that you won't have to do the math yourself. It'll show in whatever currency you choose. And then right after that rolls out, we are going to be putting in something that should allow everyone to pay any customs import fees directly, and then we sort it out so that you won't have to deal with those few places that'll call you back up and say, hey, we've got your box, but you have to come pay us $50 for it. We know that's more of an issue in Europe and some of the smaller countries especially, but we're gonna try and take care of that for you guys.
So you're saying if I buy something from Noble Knight, I will not pay duties because it's taken care of by Noble Knight?
You'll still probably have to pay all or most. I think it might be a discounted fee because we can prepay it. So I think we're effectively going to pick up the burden of it up front, but it basically allows you to pay any of those import fees and customs taxes right away versus having to wait until it gets there and then they contact you and say, hey, you owe us for customs, and then wait further and then sort it out with them. And in some countries even have to go to a certain location to get it. That sounds terrible. We don't want you to have to deal with that. So we're working on it.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with these bloody shipping prices. I mean, if I want to ship anything to the States, it's going to ruin me. It's going to
Hey, Dan,
ruin me.
where's that plaque you promised me?
Yeah, so you see what I'm saying? Hey,
Are you waiting
There
for
are
shipping
things
to
that
come
you
down?
can do if you're like a private individual to mitigate shipping costs. I tend to go through pirate ship, for example, which right now, unless it's kind of in the Midwest region, tends to be like noticeably cheaper. I sent something to Oregon and it was going to cost like a big heavy board game. It was going to be like $65. Through pirate ship, it ended up being about $25. And they do through UPS. And so UPS in some, and I think a lot of businesses really haven't figured this out yet. They're just eating the higher shipping costs because they're just passing the cost along without necessarily analyzing the opportunity cost that they lost because of somebody that said, I'm not going to order this because of the shipping costs.
it's unbelievable. I mean, yeah. I don't want to jinx myself.
You don't need to order any games, Dan. You can just go over to Carl's house and rob him again.
Grant, I swear to God.
There's a story I've missed here.
Yeah, no, it's because one of my friends, his name is Carl Paradzi, and he's also a game designer, and he's also he ain't hurting, if you know what I'm saying.
Dan has also stolen the Z out of his name.
Cal Paradzi.
There's no Z in there. Carl didn't say it that way.
Alexander, can you say water?
Water.
It's beautiful.
Water.
Beautiful.
No, can you say it in English, please?
Yes, porter.
No, I don't understand. Can you
Say
say
it
it?
in Hoosier.
Say it in English.
No.
That was the funniest thing, man. But anyways, going back to what the hell what Grant was saying, is that he gives away games. He doesn't sell games. He'll give as well. I don't even want to say this live, but if you call Carroll and you say, "I really like your game," he's probably going to mail you the game for free. I swear to God. Anyways,
at some point, if you're selling games, particularly, and if it's a one-off thing, that's a little different. But if you're selling games, especially in quantity, it's kind of a lot of work. The last time I did a game, I probably sold, I don't know, it was like 30 lots is what I sold. I probably had 50. And I mean, it took like a full week, like a 40-hour work week to get all that done, to manage all the people, manage all the emails, package everything up, get it all to the post office. It was kind of a lot of work if you're just like some guy in a house and you're not set up with a shipping line and a dunnage bag overhead and all that jazz.
Yeah, it's a pain in the butt. Listen, everything individually can just be a pain when you have a lot of stuff to shift. That's what we're here for.
I mean, if you have if you're doing it as a business, right, then you may, I'm not talking about Noble Night even,
yeah,
but you guys have all kinds of resources where you can have a shipping person, for example. Mm-hmm. I didn't have a shipping person. I did it all. So it's a big headache. So I can kind of understand the motivation why somebody might just say, yeah, take it, whatever. I'm not going to play it.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Nah, yeah, Ontario. Hey, thanks, Christopher. Yeah, baby.
So there's also other ways to deal with this. So our good friend of the show, John C. from the sunny Philippines, for example, has a U.S. agent, and all the stuff goes to the agent, and then at some point, quarterly or yearly or whatever it is, the agent puts it all in a box and it goes on a ship, and then John gets it 6 weeks later or something like that. So there are ways to handle it, but I'm not going to pretend that that's not a headache.
Yeah. So hopefully it'll get better. But at least those of you in Ohio and Indiana don't have to mess with that. But
I mean, have you seen the import tariffs into Indiana? It's crazy.
That's why we've got much nicer roads than Ohio.
That's pretty good, Mike Anthony. Oh, Jesus. I'm in Akron now, which is the roads in Akron are like a blasted moonscape, okay? They are bad. I don't know if they're necessarily worse than Columbus, but they're pretty bad.
I don't know. Indianapolis is pretty bad too. I feel like we've been mortared for weeks during the winter.
Yeah, every time I make it down to so I'm actually proof that Ohio and Indiana people can get along because I am a crossbreed. I was born in Ohio. My dad's side is Indiana. Mom's side's Ohio. Here I am. I exist. But every time I go to Indiana, I'm reminded that the roads in Wisconsin are not that bad. They feel like they are because, I mean, it's the Midwest. Everything freezes and thaws and freezes and thaws. And then it's, 99 degrees and humid. And then a couple weeks later, it's below zero. We've lost Artie.
Oh, no.
He doesn't get a code.
No code for you. But
we got a minute and a half left, and Jess is gonna pick the code, man.
Yeah, no. I called no dibs on that. I don't know. Do you guys do that? Is that a Canadian thing at all?
This.
Yeah.
Look who has to pick now.
No,
I don't pick my nose in public. I don't pick my nose in public. So
hey,
I try to do that in private.
Grant, what are you playing these days?
What am I playing?
Yeah.
Well, I just played a bunch of Lanzareth Ridge. Right here, I'll show you.
Oh, you got that. How come
he's Mr. Fancy Pants with the early copy.
Jesus.
I've already played it like what am I on now? 4 times, Alexander, I think.
Oh, at least.
I mean, in fairness, I would go too.
Yeah, 2 minor victories and 2 utter destruction.
Ooh, yeah.
They got the family size.
That David Thompson, man, bloody hell, is he prolific, man?
Oh yeah.
I just got a notice that he has another game coming out.
There's literally a David Thompson pipeline. Okay?
Yeah, right.
Running from Dayton, Ohio to wherever you are.
I remember asking him, "Hey, David, what do you do for a living?" He says, "All you gotta know is I work, and that's it." And I'm like, "What?"
David has a super top secret government job.
See,
He
but I'm
does.
a Canadian guy. Me, it's all cute. It's like, come on, tell me, tell
No, we
me.
can't tell you. You're Canadian.
I don't think anyone's mistakenly called you cute, Dan.
I swear to God. I swear to God.
That we're gonna have a fight on our hands. Anyway.
You didn't ask me what I was playing, Dan.
Yeah.
Okay, Alexander, what are you playing?
The most English game of all time, Minden playing card cricket. That's
What?
not a joke.
That
Playing
game
for
looks
cricket.
totally stupid.
What? How big is the? But what are the rules like? Because the cricket rules to
this
cricket
little rule book.
already are.
This is the little rule book.
No, Jess, we don't have 7
Not
days
that bad.
to learn how to play cricket.
I feel
it's
like
a
I could
30-page
probably wrap
rule.
my hand around the card game version of cricket easier than actual cricket.
Yes.
It just makes me mad that the English have stolen baseball. It really makes me upset.
The
How
ghost of
dare-
Abner Doubleday is very upset.
What the hell? Jeez. Nothing
Jesus.
sacred.
It's like baseball, but weird.
You know, I mean, we have extra innings. These guys have extra days. I
Yeah,
mean,
right.
seriously. Okay, look, the time is up. Code is to be chosen now. Who wants to choose the code?
Well, do we have a list of the codes or no?
We got. I can bring them all up one at a time.
Ugh.
Oh,
A
for
couple of-
God's sake!
You weren't.
Let's see, a
You
couple
telling
I
me you
wrote
weren't
down.
copying them into a spreadsheet this whole time?
Yeah, of course, of course. Of course,
I don't know. I was partial to I'm Grant.
And I'm Grant.
You're personal.
I'm Grant was pretty good. No
Or
Code
I
for
like
You was
Et
actually
Tu.
made
Et Tu
me laugh.
Grant was pretty cool too.
Ooh,
How about
yeah,
this
Et Tu
one?
Grant or Et Tu Dan. Saw
Yeah,
that one
Et Tu
couple
Dan. We
times.
could do Et Tu Dan. Dan has stabbed us all in the back.
No, I don't want. Don't single me out. It's over. Artie's gonna come over and smash me.
You know,
That's your
I'm
party.
very bitter. Super bitter.
Super bitter.
I can tell you guys all are very bitter. You're no fun at all. There's no casual vibe.
There's no fun in wargaming.
Yeah, we're war gamers. We don't have fun.
I like that, Kreider. I like that.
Off topic 22. Oh, what was the other one that was? No theme here, no topic here. That one was fun.
I kind of liked Gray Coupon, actually.
Ooh,
You like
I
the
do-
great coupon.
I do like a good pun.
I thought it was good. That's
Hey,
like the third. Bird Game Bloke is like the third person to suggest this.
Kanakistan.
Oh, Noble Fright.
Ooh, that feels like a good Halloween one.
Yeah, right.
Mm.
Yeah, it should be Noble Fight.
Look
Come
at
on.
this guy. Where do you live? Where do you live?
Damn, that girl is
I-
San Diego.
Muppet is such a wonderful British.
Actually,
insight. I
I'm going
love
to be
it.
honest. The Hookers and Blow is 12 characters.
Oh,
What do you think? You think your boss is gonna go
Right.
for that, Jess?
Yeah, somebody's going to get in trouble for that. And it's probably going to be Jess if she says yes to that.
but you know what? Dan didn't join us this evening, so
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what happens when you miss out with family commitments.
with your kids that you love and wife that you care about. Or something.
So my daughter does color guard, and we have to pick her up like 4 nights a week at 9 o'clock from school. It's really annoying. My wife didn't hear that, did she?
She I'm sure what you said out loud just now was it's an honor and privilege to
Absolutely.
pick up a beloved child. I support her in all things. And
It's a good thing you didn't bring it up publicly on the internet.
Oh yeah, you know that was real smart. There we go.
do your families watch the show? Do they game with you guys? Do you guys play together?
Our wives hate games and gaming unless it's Phase 10 or Dominoes.
Yeah.
And we don't play. Neither Alexander and I play games that have no strategy.
Oh, yeah.
So we're not going to play Phase 10 and Dominoes ever.
No. I mean, I'll play if she's like, "Oh, play," but like, it's not. That doesn't happen ever.
Hey, someone has to choose a name, man.
So hilariously, my mom, who's like 75 and has no idea about any hobby I have ever participated in, has discovered that every week I'm on YouTube. So I'll be like an hour and a half into this detailed discussion of whatever the topic is, and I'll see a comment from my mom. "Oh, you got a haircut. You're so handsome." Stop it, Mom.
That's
What's
what
that?
for.
I'm trying to discuss Mongoose Traveler 2nd Edition.
Yeah. We have important work to do here. I'm not tired for this.
As a matter of fact, I don't have a big butt.
Dan's taking it personal.
But my name is on it.
I mean, I hate to state the obvious. Isn't either Il Duque or Artie a really good code?
Didn't
What's
someone
El
put in?
Duque? What's El Duque?
El Duque, I said.
Oh, for
Spelled D-O-O-K-I-E.
Yeah, not Duce.
That means the Dookie.
The
The Dookie.
Oh, haircut 22. Oh, I did like no topic here. That was fun too.
No topic here. That's a good one.
Really, if there's one topic that we consistently stick to week in after week out, it's abusing Dan.
So for consistency, I mean, yeah. I mean, Artie, we were talking while you were having your AV issues earlier about how much we didn't. It never really occurred to me that we were cutting you out of the code because we always had no enemies here, and with you guys at Player's Aid, we had a Player's Aid one. We didn't have an ARDWULF one. We'll fix that in the future. But since we were all here together, I didn't want it to be show specific. I mean, thank you for hosting, you guys. But I thought with Player's Aid here, something that both of your channels could use.
Okay.
Which is not to say that we can't use ARDWULF, or that they can't use ARDWULF, rather. But
how about ARDWULF Dookie?
Let's make something show specific for tonight. Like, we called it the Congress of Vienna. So Vienna.
well, but then we did. But then you picked the code, and I don't get to give a gift to one of your wonderful watchers.
Oh, you can still do that. I don't care.
Oh, that's fair. No, I want to forget you guys. Your listeners. They get to pick.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Nice.
But one of you guys does have to pull one from these wonderful options.
I'm one of the listeners. I think Dookie ARDWULF is good.
Oh, yeah,
if I was on a computer, I could hop in on one of my 5 YouTube accounts and put comments in. But unfortunately, I'm not.
Oh, let's see. Oh, yeah. Hey, well, somebody did actually put it up there now. Artie Dookie.
Code for you.
There you go.
There
Jeff
we
Bell
go.
suggests that we do a live show from Noble Night, which would be awesome. Actually,
Anytime,
it's
you guys
about 9 hours from me now.
Well, if you ever find yourself in this neck of the woods, offer stands for any of you. Please come around. We'll roll out the red carpet. We'll do a live show, show you around. Maybe even play some games. Maybe you guys can convince me to play my first coin series game or something.
Oh yeah.
Well, we better set aside about 6 hours then.
You know, Jess, I played my first coin game with those 2 guys over there. I was hammered. I was so shellacked.
That's just because of too much drink. That had nothing to do with the game.
Right.
No, he tried to get in a drinking contest with Mark Herman, who's like 230 pounds and 7.5 feet tall, and Dan lost.
Man, he can drink, I tell you that much. I was shellacked. Anyways, then these guys want to interview me. Like, let's pull an interview now. And I'm like, what the hell is this? So
it was less that they wanted to interview you than it was that they wanted to cover your unconscious body in shaving cream and take pictures of it all.
When it comes down to it, isn't that what we all want?
Can I finish?
Yes.
Can I finish? Can I finish?
No.
Please.
Okay. So anyways, these guys have the bright idea that they have to interview Mark Herman, and since I'm there, what the hell? He's in the picture type thing, right? So they asked me, so Dan, what did you think about the expansion that we played for Fire in the Lake? And I was like, what? I thought we were playing Fire in the Lake.
Those guys are there to work, Dan. They come with an itinerary and clipboards and shit. And they check that, oh, we interviewed so-and-so. Oh, we got Ben Ho.
And the thing is,
like a minute-to-minute itinerary. Oh, I got another interview now. Sorry.
Jesus, can I finish?
No.
We played for 5 hours. I couldn't believe it. I was sitting there drinking for 5 hours.
No, you can't.
I was toast.
ARDWULF, I have an itinerary right here for WBC on my phone.
Yeah, we actually do that.
You just can't see it.
You know, and I was so sick the next day. I had to interview who's the guy who from California. He plays in a Beatles cover band, and he made a game there that's never gonna come out.
You've described a lot of war game designers.
What happened?
I don't know.
Hey, oh,
well,
Our game designer in a Beatles cover band is not helping me at all.
He's my God.
What was the game?
Jess.
That was weird.
No more echo. Oh, I hear it. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's
Yeah,
me.
now it's you.
No, it's not me. So I had to get up in the morning after finishing half a liter. For God's sakes, man. I can't believe it. I don't even drink that much water. Anyways, it was half a liter of scotch, and I had to get up. And I'm interviewing the guy, and then I told him, I got to stop this interview, man, because I'm going to puke all over your... all over your playtest map. It's not going to be good, man.
He's a real charmer at these conventions, let me tell you.
So you know what? I was so ill, like I was walking all messed up, and I go and meet who's the map guy? Who draws the map? Give me a map name. An old map guy.
Bill Morgul.
No, Tim something.
Tim Allen?
No, he's him and his
Tiny
wife.
Tim.
Him and his wife are
Tim
at.
the Enchanter?
Jesus Christ.
That's
Tim
gotta be.
Dim.
Come on, who makes maps?
There's a bunch of guys that make maps. Mark Simmons, Ty Kibler, Nick Scooby.
Yeah.
No, something else.
Yeah. Okay.
Rick
that helped
Barber?
a lot.
Who?
Oh, yes, that. Yes, the something.
Mark
guy.
Mahaffey.
Yeah.
No. Keebler,
Right.
Charles Keebler.
We see
Oh,
it.
that guy! We could never have guessed it from what you were saying.
So I'm gonna pass out. I swear to God. So I go and see Charles Keebler, and his wife is there, and she's like, "Well, you don't look too good." And I said, "No, I drank, and I'm gonna heave." And she says, "Well, drink a couple of more beers. You'll feel better." And I swear to God, I did, and I went to sleep, and I felt better.
Is Charles Keebler related to the Keebler elves?
I like EL fudge cookies. They're really
Whatever.
Dan
Whatever.
says that he went to bed at the end of that story, but what really happened, because he doesn't remember this because he was so black out. I
Yeah.
remember walking through WBC and he's going around just punching children, reaching around registers, taking money out from the stores.
No.
Flipping
Stay away
tables
from the
over.
conventions. It was
No, I'm
awful.
a happy drunk.
And,
I'm
and
a
the
happy
worst
drunk.
part was most people thought he was with us. They're like, "Why aren't you responsible for this guy?" I'm like, "I don't even know this guy." Dan, who?
Okay, let's choose a name here.
Let's help. So let's try and narrow it down. Do you guys want to do something more serious, like Noble Dan?
Because we're all about serious around
No,
here.
don't
That's kinda
put
what I
my
thought.
name into it.
Padpard, aka Players Aid, Dan Pancaldi, ARDWULF. You think people will remember that though?
No, but who cares? They can watch the show again.
Yeah, write it down.
Artie
Artie
Dookie.
Dookie. If only that was how you spelled Dookie.
How about this one?
Someone's about to rewrite it any second now. I bet someone is already doing it. Well,
I would spell it IE, frankly.
Yes.
But that's just
Oh yeah, me too. Definitely.
Yes.
that's me.
well, so
You're rich insult here. That's defamatory to Noble Knight Games, though.
heck.
That's probably too long too. So
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a little out of the. I think 12, maybe 13 characters is our max.
Mike Tan was the guy I was going to throw up all over his prototype. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. I know who you're talking about. Yeah, his game looks interesting. I hope it does get published someday.
I swear to God, chunks are going to come flying out, man.
But the guy with the map in the Beatles cover band was not a clue.
No, it wasn't. Really wasn't a
Like-
clue.
What?
That sounds like my mother describing a film that I watched when I was a teenager.
Oh.
One sec.
So how are we making this decision?
I don't know. And I think that's very evident as well.
crippled by indecision, and as usual, we made no plans for the metrics on this. So that we like to make it authentic. It's
Puking Dan.
Right.
By the way, I did not throw up.
You
know,
have
but
my
did punch
permission
a lot
to
of
use that
children.
one.
It's me.
I'm doing a random number generator on my phone right now to determine which of you four will pick this. Hold on.
Oh boy.
Number 3. 1, 2, 3. Grant,
Oh man.
you are the decider.
All right, I'm gonna have to go with Artie Dookie. I'm sorry, it's what it's fate. ARDWULF'S. Artie Dookie.
Sold.
That's what I think.
I am about to put that in right now. It will go live in a matter of moments. But we do have to find who
There he is, it's
submitted
Manders.
Artie Dookie so that we can give you a credit. Manders.
Manders.
Congratulations, Manders. You are the Manders.
You are the Manders.
Artie Dookie.
Hey Gary, I guess look what I bought. You
Splendid.
see?
Very good. Yeah, I saw the video. Very good.
Yeah.
Excellent selection.
Pretty excited.
Very good. You guys got to play
I
through the whole
flipped-
thing. You play through the whole thing in about 20 hours.
Okay, that's not bad.
Whoa, that's
Yeah,
a
you
lot
play
of
that in
fun.
a weekend, long
Yeah.
weekend. We got a Labor Day coming up.
Nobody has a life. Let's play a game. Come on.
Dan, stop pretending you play games.
Jesus.
Two things for maybe 3. Sorry. Manders, congratulations. I'm going to put your code in a matter of moments. If you wouldn't mind, send an email to jess@nobleknight.com so that I have your email address and you don't have to blast it here where everyone can see it. Send me an email and I will assign you $20 store credit at Noble Knight Games. And then, since we're talking about games, and I saw someone earlier saying, "Dear God, no, don't start with coin series games." This seems like the perfect opportunity for me to ask, as someone who's never played a true war game before, I'm so sorry, but where should I start? Because coin is what was recommended to me, and now I'm hearing dissent.
Who was that?
I think coin is a great
recommended?
choice, actually. Maybe you want to stay away from a couple of the heavier ones, but even the heavier ones aren't really that bad, I don't think. I think coin is a perfectly good place to start.
I agree.
I disagree.
Especially if you're going to do like a multiplayer thing, because I think it's easy to kind of, hey, there's 3 other people, I'm just sitting in. There's a bit less pressure than if it's a one-on-one game and you're like, I'm sorry, I'm not very good. Like, it's a bit less pressure.
Sure.
No.
Look, my strongest experience in gaming is with strategic games of the Eurogame variety. That's kind of my corner. So I'm definitely down for strategy. I'm down for some weight, but I've never played like a chit pull type game. Hex Encounter has never been something. The closest I've really gotten to that would probably be Scythe, and that's definitely not a Hex Encounter game. It's just closing in on it. Or Root.
Man, if you haven't played Hex Encounter, you don't know what you're missing.
If you've played Root, a coin game is just kind of the next step on top of that, basically.
I haven't played Root.
What?
It's very good.
Who's
You
gonna
should-
play with
you
me?
should-
Who's
That's
gonna
Well,
play with
the
me?
tricky thing with Root is who's going to play with you. It's an asymmetric strategic area control game. It's effectively a war game in the skin disguise of a strategic board game. It is asymmetric in the way that each character that you can play at has a completely different style of play, different mechanics, and one of them is basically a deck builder. Another one is based more on propagation and resource management. Another one is based on tricking and deception. I forget because now there's so many different characters. There's a ton of different ways that the individual units move and behave and the way that the game plays. So every time you play it, you effectively have to learn the game fresh with each character that you play. So, and like with any war game, basically you can, games could range anywhere from 45 minutes to 5-6 hours. So getting a crew of people that are willing to sit down and play Root with you can be a little challenging.
So, Jess, have you played Root?
I have. It's been probably, I think the last time I actually played Root was just pre-pandemic.
If you've played Root, you are absolutely 100% ready to move to a coin game. Not that they're as similar as that makes it sound, but a lot of those basic ideas also apply to coin games.
Yeah, some of the factions in some of those early coin games are very similar in the style of play than some of the Root factions.
No, they're not.
Alexander, I think you have some volume on your computer that's not going to your headphones. You person, you.
I don't.
I checked it's not me because if I mute myself, the echo continues. I was afraid
If I take these off.
Yeah, but just talk.
I could hear it when you were.
Meanwhile, Jess is thinking, why do I agree to come on this show with these fucking potatoes?
Speaking of potato, it's so dark where you are, ARDWULF.
Yeah, that's because it's nighttime and I'm outside in the car.
Okay, just to be clear, Jess,
That might be. That's not much better.
Is that's the code now?
I had it spelled IE, but I can change it. Absolutely.
Nope, it's good. Put it in, Dan. Put it in the chat.
Hold on, IE, because I see it only written that way.
We're overthinking this.
What is it?
I'm going to go with the version as Manders put it, so I'm going to change it right now.
That is Manders.
It is exactly that, ARDWULF'S, and it is going to go live again in approximately 5 minutes, and it will be good through, let me look.
So give us the exact code.
Ardy Dookie, ARDYDOOKEY.
So exactly as you see it on screen.
Yes.
That's it.
And that code, no one's going to yell at me if I extend it through the 9th. All right, that code will go live right meow, and it will go through September 9th.
To get 10% off, right?
Yep, 10% off anything over $10, which I don't think will be an issue for most of you who sound like you've been anxiously awaiting the code.
Jess,
Yeah, I bought a $120 game today. It was on sale.
So September 9th of 2023?
I wish. Yeah, sorry. But we'll get you a fresh one before then, and I swear it'll include Artie again, but without pejoratives.
And if that doesn't happen, I'm still blaming Dan. Just so we're clear.
And I'm a victim of circumstance. All my life I've been a victim. Just like
You're about to be a victim.
Alexander's a victim. Look at him. Yeah, you're a victim.
A victim of fashion, perhaps. He feels naked without his leopard skin pillbox hat.
It's too hot for those. But it's the winter again. I'll be wearing them again.
Man, you know what? Let me play.
Single-handedly keeping the polyester industry in business.
Some people miss the intro. Let me play it again before we leave. Let me play
It is
again.
great.
It was
Here I
great.
go.
This is the best thing Dan's ever done.
This is it.
Welcome to everything you wanted to know about war games, but were afraid to ask. Today's special show. It's a Noble Night show where we feature Noble Nighters, and also this guy, and this guy, who make up,
And I'm Grant.
and this guy, who make up these guys.
Really? These sons of b****, they've been making us look bad for like 2 years now.
You think that's funny?
We have Jess from Noble Night. We might have Dan Leader from Noble Night, but we don't know. We'll be talking about new codes, no codes, what the hey is going on codes, and also we ain't gonna talk about Carl Kreider, neither Stegler. So welcome to everything you wanted to know about war games, but were afraid to ask. The Artie and Danny Show!
And I'm Grant.
Oh, crud.
I thought that was good.
A window
love
into
it.
Dan's drug-addled mind.
And I'll
What
have you
is
know,
it?
I even put makeup on today just for this, so I wouldn't be too shiny. For you. For your
Jess, is Dan a single guy? He's a good-looking guy. You know what I'm saying?
Stop.
Oh, stop.
I hear you know all about war games.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Holly, I wish I could highlight comments right now.
Ah, for God's sake, man. Yeah, of course. Of course you're gonna say it's genius. You just want $20. Yeah, kiss ass.
I all of a sudden am a little afraid Jess is going to get fired tomorrow morning. Dan's going to go, what was the code? Artie Dookie. What were you thinking?
Also, it's
Well,
The people
In
that-
fairness, there were much less acceptable
Well, that's
suggestions
true.
made.
Hookers and blow might have definitely got
Hookers
it.
and Blow, was it?
That's called HR right there.
Actually,
Hookers and blow, I love it.
be it known, I also invited our HR representative because our
That's a great idea. That way they're complicit and have to support you
Oh, Jesus.
for being on the internet with these idiots.
Ah, that's funny as hell.
Yeah. Well, we
That's
actually, I was reminded to invite him because we were just doing some planning for our 25th anniversary event, and we're going to have, let's see, Warlord Games is going to be here, Historical Miniatures Gaming Society is going to be here. R. Ben Madison, the designer, one of the designers from White Dog Games, and also among others. Yes, he's quite well known. He's a local. He's nearby. And he's going to be here for our event. As is Jonathan Carnell, who's worked with him in White Dog Games as well, and also has his own company. So we're going to have a lot of historical miniatures games and war games action happening at the event, and that's going to be October 8th. So on the off chance that anybody watching is in the Wisconsin region, if you're a fan of historical miniature games in particular, come on out. We hope you can drop by, and also our event is a nice guy. You'd love meeting him.
And on your way, stop at the Mars Cheese Castle,
Yes.
because no trip to Wisconsin is complete without stopping at the Mars Cheese Castle.
Blessed are the cheesemakers.
Dan, you're muted.
Oh shit.
It's okay, we're on Dan's channel. It's okay if we get demonetized this week.
Oh my God. I said so many things that I completely forgot. Forget it. Okay, so look, Jess, so the code is RD Dookie with a Y.
Yes.
What a stupid code. Anyways, you know.
I love it. Sorry, Arnie, but I love it. It's great.
And,
It's okay.
Grant,
And Artie, it doesn't reflect what I truly think of you.
what are you talking about, man? Its name is there, Artie.
I'm on a show with Dan every week. It is literally impossible to offend me.
Okay, so look, life is good. Grant, thanks for being such a great guest, and Alexander, you should shut up sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Jesus, what the hell is going on? You guys, I'm never going to invite you guys over again.
You lie.
But by next week he will have forgotten that.
Yeah, he will. Yeah. He actually had a fight with me about 6 months ago, and I thought, oh, I can delete Dan's contacts from my phone. So I deleted everything. Sure enough, he kept texting me.
Forgot all about it. He doesn't hold a grudge.
Yeah.
He'd make a terrible dwarf.
The next day.
I swear to God. Anyway,
Charles, we are less than an hour away from the Dells.
You're less than an hour away from being adults?
The Dells. Someone in chat was asking how close are we to the Dells. It's like 45 minutes to an hour. Depends how fast you drive.
Is that where the cheese is?
No, the Cheese Castle, the Mars Cheese Castle, is down at the border of Wisconsin and Illinois, which is also not that far from here. So what, from here to there is probably an hour, I'm going to guess. I'm not sure anymore. It's been a while.
That sounds about right.
I want to thank Wisconsin for cheese curds.
10 months since I drove it.
I like that Jeff Beeler energy. That's good energy right there.
Just that computer better not go down. I swear to God, like my ex-wife.
You got the code. You got better use it now. There's plenty to buy. That's for sure.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Right when I was about to close out the house, all of my wish list stuff all came in, and I was getting 5, 6, 8 emails a day. This is you. This is you. And I'm like, I got no money. This sucks.
Huh, he brings a lot of class, eh? He brings a lot of class, eh? He should learn how to speak English.
He speaks wonderful British.
Jess, thank you very much. Thank you. I punch you just, it's out of love, the punches, eh?
I feel the love from all of you. The joy of animosity given between friends is always a delight. So, and thank you for hosting us here.
They didn't say nothing. They just stood there.
Just like all that animosity you were giving out at WBC to those poor children.
Anyways, Artie, thanks, man.
Despite the technical difficulties, we're trying to do it better next week.
Okay, so do I play the regular ending or do I play the beginning ending?
Whatever you want.
It's your show.
We all enjoyed the special opening bumper. So
I'll
do that.
play it again. See ya.
See ya.
Welcome to everything you wanted to know about war games, but were afraid to ask. Today's special show. It's a Noble Night show where we feature Noble Nighters, and also this guy, and this guy, who make up,
And I'm Grant.
and this guy, who make up these guys.
Really? These sons of they've been making us look bad for like 2 years now.
You think that's funny?
We have Jess from Noble Night. We might have Dan Leader from Noble Night, but we don't know. We'll be talking about new codes, no codes, what the hey is going on codes, and also we ain't gonna talk about Carl Kreider, neither Stegler. So welcome to everything you wanted to know about war games, but were afraid to ask. The Artie and Danny Show!
And I'm Grant.
Oh, crud.